those for a little bit in order to get those right where I want them. Meantime, let's play with some of the controls a little bit. Let me see if I can get... So the last time I played this, I was using a controller, and I would actually like to use a controller again. Can I use... I cannot, but maybe I can use it during the game. I don't know. That look anyway. Okay. I'm going to start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Do I want default ship? Oh my gosh, look at those textures. Oof, oof, oof.
Please log in to access your profile.
Yeah, let's just do myth. This will be my playthrough there. Whoa, it's like the bonus talent. A bonus talent? Wait, what?
Please log in to access your profile.
Do a new one. I've actually never played FemShip, so I'm going to continue that trend and still not play
Please log
FemShip.
in to access your profile.
Clearly, I have beaten this game before on PC, which I did not really realize if I got a bonus power.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
So... let's do Earthborn.
Confirm psychological profile.
Be
Confirm
ruthless.
military
Alright, so
specialization.
these are the fun ones. Okay, so... you know, when I was younger, I always played as the soldier, and that was fun, mostly because in the first game the biotics were really sketchy. I just didn't work very well. But I don't want to do that again because there's no fun in that. Let's see. Let's see, is it the Vanguard? Medium armor. Pistols and shotguns. I thought there was one that was a Biotic Warrior that let me have like the assault rifle, which I really like. The assault rifle is my bread and butter half the time. Hi, Felix. What are you doing? Let's not start already, okay, bud? no advanced weapons training. Jeez, that must be the hardest playthrough ever. See, again, like, I really... Ah, jeez, I don't want to play a soldier again, but I really like the assault rifles. Let's do... It's not fair, man. I should be able to grab assault weapons. Pistols and shotguns only. God, that kind of sucks. Let's do Vanguard. Hello, first aid.
Confirm facial identification.
I'm gonna keep the
Profile
default.
reconstruction complete.
So pistols, shotguns. Oh, this is gonna suck a little bit, but let's do it.
Identification confirmed.
Off, target assist. Can I get that to... Yeah, I can't get that to any lower than low. Squad power usage active, subtitles, yes, autosave. Okay, go. Let's go! Let's go!
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Year 2048, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology is a force that controls the very fabric of space-time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilization of the galaxy called it Mass Effect. I also love the musical score to this game. It's so sad what this franchise has turned into.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence. We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
I remember spending hours as a kid playing this game on my 360.
Approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. Only an idiot believes the official story.
I wonder if I can use my... I cannot use my controller. Gosh darn it. That means I have to actually learn how to use my mouse and keyboard for this game.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown, for instance.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay. There's that. Jeez. I forgot, like, how, like, no, it's not crummy, but, like, how, just old this game looked. Actually, no, I take it back. It doesn't look that bad from this angle, except, like, when you see the colors, but the suit looks okay. Runs a little bit clunky, but this game was always running a little bit clunky.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down in engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious the shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating the shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see it.
Good luck, Commander.
I love the galaxy map. This is one thing that I actually do kind of look forward to seeing in the new version, although I probably will wait for it to become really cheap before I buy it.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was
You're kidding, Corporal.
if I was him. I
Your
wouldn't do
real
that.
action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
I'm not going to worry too much about that. Actually, you know what? He doesn't know about Eden Prime.
Aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, renegade. Oh, I can't go exploring yet. Oh. See, that's gonna be weird getting used to that. I need to see how do I what's my alright, I need to figure out something real quick. Ooh, squad. Oh, I have points? I didn't know I had points. I have points. Restores 40 health for all wounded party members. Vanguard. Improved biotic. Charm. Ah! Charm. Let's do something for assault training. Whoa, 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 whoa. Assault training? Unlock tactical armor. So right now I can only use pistols. Alright, that's fine. Tactical armor. Man, I really... Hey, Grim, what's going on, bud? Let's do that. Let's do... right now we are just... I'm trying to think about how I'm going to build this character, because this is the first time I've really played as a Vanguard. So... I'm usually... Oh, you know, just living the dream, bud. Living the dream. I don't think I'll need these. Actually, no, I will need these later. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. I love the Codex stuff. Like, you could... I remember...
Roughly 1,200 years ago.
I don't want to actually have him read it out. When I was a kid, I spent hours just, like, reading through this stuff and listening to it. There's so much lore that they just completely ignore after a while. It breaks my heart. Let's see, I need to go to my settings and my controls. Attach my equipment, I, squad, U, journal. So where's my... Okay, spacebar. Let's see here. There we go. So then, bah. Yeah, I can't use that to save my life. Literally. And so really I can only use shotguns and pistols. Why are you still scoped in? Why are you only... Okay, what did I push? Oh dear. What did I do?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
The captain's waiting.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, hold on. That was weird. All right, let's go. But yeah, no, we're just playing some Mass Effect right now. We're gonna get ready for the Legendary Edition launch. That's essentially going to be a visual upgrade and a content downgrade, because that's how you make remakes of video games, right?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big shit. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential in your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I don't worry too much about the
Just
lore.
give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
This was one of the best games lore-wise, but gameplay was the worst.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Need evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure.
turn some things down. Just it's still too loud for me. And I know my headset's not that good. But yeah, no, the first game has so much depth to it. It's not funny. It's just, it's insanity. Just the level of lore that they put into this, that to me personally, I haven't done a whole bunch of research into this game. I know a few little tidbits of how, you know, when they created it. But it feels like a lot of love went into making this, and I really, really like it because of that. Now, granted, it still looks like it's graphically, you know, in the same vein as KOTOR, but, you know, I'll take it, because KOTOR was great. And I think that when they went to not Bioshock, not at all. When they went to Mass Effect 2, they took some of my favorite things about it and just simply, oh, hello, new stuff. All right, let's add some stuff. Heatsink 2, definitely yes. And then is that it? High caliber barrel. Let's add it. Oh, I guess I can only have one, so let's do heatsink. I'd rather shoot more bullets. That's my rifle. I don't want my rifle. I don't care about the rifle at all. How do I remove it? Empty. Pistol. Heatsink. There we go. Yeah, like there's hours of lore in this game, and it's not even part of the main game. It's just stuff you can like look at. They explain how the Mass Effect technology works. They explain how the weapons work. They explain how the stealth system works on the ship. I love that. They're just little pieces of how do I want to put that? They're just little itty bitty like cherries on top of a really awesome cake. Let's put it that way. And it makes me sad that they did not follow that in the other two games. They did a good job with the gameplay in the other two games, but they did a terrible job with the lore. And even then, I would say terrible. Terrible was being way too mean about it. They really missed an opportunity, let's put it that way. And I won't lie, I kind of forgot where I'm going. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't played Mass Effect at all, I mean, it's one of my favorite games. Good lord, I must be blind or dumb, but that being said, it's not really too out of the ordinary. It's been so long since I've played this, it's kind of sad, actually, that I haven't played it more often. Yeah, I've usually played as the soldier character, so now that I'm playing as this character, I can't be so aggressive. And soldiers are fun. Oh, there's the pathway. Soldiers are fun, but you really can't, like, you can't use the biotics, which in this game, oh, you can only crouch for a little bit. Which in this game, soldiers are probably the easiest to play as, at least in my opinion. Because biotics are pretty awful. Like, they're not very user friendly. You have to constantly be accessing your what do you call it? Your what do they call it? The wheel, the equipment wheel. Jenkins wanted so bad to kill something that he finally got what he wanted.
Lost shields.
Shields disabled.
Come on, Shields, come back. Jeez. Maybe I shouldn't have put the difficulty on hardcore on the first playthrough. Maybe I should have kicked it over to normal. No, don't do that. Hit him with that. Alright, so let's see. I want warp. What does warp do? 16 lowers the target's damage by 50%. Throw assault training. Yeah, let's just do you real quick. Caden. I actually never keep you around because, you know, well, I feel bad. I feel like Ashley should be kept around. Let's see. You're a Sentinel and I'm a Vanguard, right? Vanguard, yeah. So let's do decryption. Let's give you barrier. Let's make you, for me, let's give me another point in pistols, intimidate, and let's give me marksman. Let's really beef up my ability to shoot stuff in the face. Now, the next question: how do I? Yeah, look at Caden. 5. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freaking levels of shields in like no time at all? Is it? No. Nope. I may have to reference my. Storm, crouch, toggle Z, fire, zoom, grenade. First aid, F. Okay, so let's do F. There we go. Oh, snap. I did not mean to throw a grenade. Although I do kind of like the grenade stuff, like where you throw it and it kind of like this little disc.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Forget about him.
We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, sir.
So since I'm playing the good guy in BioShock 2, I thought I'd be more of a renegade in this one. I mean, you know what's really sad is that, you know, as I play this game, I am actually excited about the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect, but another part of me is really, really skeptical that it's going to be anything worthwhile. Wait, how do you get to use an assault rifle? How does that work out? Yeah, why are you using a weapon that you are not trained with, sir? I will not have that. You use throw. Look at that, look at that. Just me tearing right through him. That's pistol marksmanship right there.
Burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Luckily, I mean, I'm sure that there'll be mods for everything that'll allow me to kind of take everything back to the way it was when it first came out.
I've lost shields.
Ooh, already, jeez. I may have to drop the difficulty down. I may be required to drop it to normal or something because I'm getting torn up way too fast. I actually do want to complete the game at some point.
I've lost shields.
Wow, your cooldowns take forever, bud. Hey Grim, have you ever played Mass Effect? Oh, geez, I didn't even notice this, but the, okay, let's do this. Oh, is it showing up now? was weird. Oh, it's not showing up all of a sudden. Okay, hold on. Alright, now type something out real quick. I had to change the way that the OBS Studio displays text. Or sorry, displays the screen, because for some reason it wasn't pulling it up normally. Damn. Okay, well that's really, really annoying. Okay. Probably should have tested that beforehand. Spiky bits. Alright, so now I've got a problem to deal with. So for some reason, it does not overlay the chat box. That's not cool. It's Ashley.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
I really don't need that, so let's give that to you. I kind of want to fix the chat box, but I don't know if I can right now. I don't know how much time I actually want to put into fixing it. Ooh, light armor. I like light armor. Don't want that. Do want this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that nice pixelated looking armor. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. And one of the things I really liked about this game is that there was a lot of replay value as the game went on. So one of my favorite things was the when you like the achievement system for the Xbox 360 would allow you to access better stuff. Oh, hello. I think there's a way to actually command people to go. Oh, that's what it is. So move. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm on my way.
Huddle up. Uh-oh. Alright, already dead. I also love the film grain. I love it. Oh, of course you did.
dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Yeah, as you played the game, whatever achievements you get would actually unlock more parts of the game, and I think as you beat the game, it would unlock more things that you can get. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. I thought that was a cool way to give you let you scale as you played. So the first time you played through, I think the maximum armor I think I could get was like level 4 or 5, and the second time was like 5 or 6, and then the last time that I played, I think it was like 9 or 10. I think it was really cool. Like give you something to play for. So as you kept playing, you needed to keep expanding and keep working. So I'm normally not a big fan of grind, but
They're still alive.
Better hurry my drink up before they come and attack me. Yep, here they come. They have shields too. Even in this world, even the mindless zombies have shields. Ew, 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 ew. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. I don't think there's a melee button in this game, or if there is, I'm not aware of it.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
But I mean, I am excited to see what the new one, like how they're gonna make it look and make it better. Begin manual override. Oh, jeez. Forgot about those.
Humans. Thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them out long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
And if it was just my playthrough, I would do a lot more digging and whatnot, just because I want to go through all the options again. All right, this text stuff is kind of pissing me off. I'm gonna try something real quick here. Let's see. See, now you can see it for a split second. I'm gonna turn my display off. But now you don't see the game. That's really frustrating, actually. I don't know why it doesn't read the game. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, let's try something real quick here. Let me turn that off. Because it's like it's underneath this. So let me, you know what? Let me try this real quick. Let me just put the chat box. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's good. Good. Let's see. Although it's missing the rest of them. That's a fair assessment. The gameplay is a little clunky, but the story is definitely worth it.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
It is a bit clunky. That is a fair assessment.
Off in the distance.
I love that.
Shit! Look at the size of it.
But the
Hostile contact.
hold up.
Shields disabled.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Gotcha. Now that's a fair thing to say. It is a bit clunky. It's again it's the first version of this at a time when video games were really being. I would say this is kind of the beginning of this is still early on.
Stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you've got to learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait. I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
I have to go.
I gotta go now. Alright, so let's upgrade my pistol. That's a much better pistol. Much better pistol. Chemical rounds. I don't think the Geth count as that, so I will leave that alone for now. I'll take it. You know what? Chemical rounds can't hurt, so sounds like a war crime I'm about to commit, but you know, whatever. But yeah, if you have a PC, or even if you've got I don't know if PlayStation allows, or no, I say allows, has this. Oh, electronics is too low. I don't have anybody that can do electronics. This is closer to an actual RPG where like you actually have to have characters that can do certain things, and as much as it is annoying, I really do like it because it acts and plays like an RPG. You know, you can't just have anybody and everybody in your party that is able to do everything.
Commander, it's Miles.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us on the Normal.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? but I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Okay, well,
Beacon was brought to the spaceport.
Andromeda
It's
is
over on the other platform,
just
probably where that guy Saren was headed. He left on the cargo train right after he killed your friend.
Andromeda.
I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I had been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? But no! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, alright. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Whoa, what the? Alright, let's guess that needs to stop. High X. I played it, and I mean it's very rare that I become annoyed. I really honestly could not stand anyone in that game. Every character was awful. I mean, the naming conventions were bad. And you know what's even worse is that I read in an article that they wanted to completely redesign some of the characters, but they couldn't do it because of budgetary reasons for the Legendary Edition. And I was just like, dude, the BioWare that I grew up with is not only dead, it's long dead. And that, like, I mean, when I saw Mass Effect Legendary Edition for like a whole hour, I was super excited. That's about as long as it took me that's as long as it took before I realized there was stuff they were going to remove out of it, and that really just drove me nuts. And Andromeda really should have been the kicker. I really wanted them to just remake the game, to maybe be like, hey guys, we're really sorry about Andromeda. We're gonna do it right this time. Don't you worry. We're gonna restart like Mass Effect by updating the game that you loved when you were growing up. We're gonna bring that back in all of its glory, just the way it was. And it looks more just like it's an easy cash grab. And granted, I'll probably buy it eventually, but not for a while. I mean, I'm not really looking forward to buying it, but I probably will once it's on sale or something. But the idea that they actually openly admitted that if they could, they would completely change characters around because they needed to have characters that were more like in with the times, and that just broke my heart. I mean, I'm fine with making like the Mass Effect 3 version of Commander Shepard being the default Commander Shepard across all of the instances. That's okay. There's nothing major about that. It's like, oh, we want to redesign Ashley and Miranda, and it's like, you mean two of the most iconic characters in the game? You wanted to redesign them probably to be more feminist friendly or something? That's just, ugh. That's disgusting to me. Oh wow, I need to actually upgrade your stuff. So let's see, assault training, combat armor, assault rifles, absolutely assault rifles. Alright, there we go. Soldier, assault training, combat armor. And let's boost this the rest of the way. Let's just max out your soldier stuff. Yeah, again, I don't mind it when they want to change stuff around. I have no problem with that whatsoever. My issue with it is strictly the fact that their goal is to change the characters to meet ooh, electronics. Let's definitely give you that. To meet some kind of political or ideological agenda. I don't like that, man. And I get, like, some people say, oh, you want to, every game has politics. I get that. I understand. And I'm not against having some kind of politics in games. Like, it's okay to have some of them there. My issue is that whenever you're saying, hey, here's this beloved thing, we're going to completely redo it. Well, why? Yeah, because. Definitely have that. Vanguard. Let's see. Definitely want accuracy. That's my big thing right now, is I need accuracy. And let's do... Is melee in this game? Holy crap, I went through this entire game for a long time. And I don't think I've ever used a melee button. What's the melee button? I can get barrier too. Ooh. Barrier would be nice. That'd be really nice, actually. Let's see. I used to throw a lot more. Whoops. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Get a little bit more in throw, get more in warp. There we go, that's fine. Like, yeah, as the game goes, look, you just keep doing more and more and more, and they'll explain to you. Oh, I love that. Like, think about like some of the detail. Ah. Not gonna worry about it right now, but like they have it completely voiced. I just, oh my god, it's great. every single item is voiced. Now, granted, I'm sure a lot of people didn't even bother to listen to those, but I mean, I would sit there and I'd read them and I'd listen to them.
Charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
But I feel like the first one got a bunch of things right, and then in the second one they didn't take a lesson from their own innovation. Instead, they said, how can we make this more of a shooter? And they did. They made it more of a shooter. And so instead of, you know, me waiting for heat to lower my, I guess, to make it more viable, they decided to make it, oh, these are little magazines that just collect heat. And I was like, God dang it, you just made this like any other shooter, except you've added some RPG elements into it, which you've watered down. So the combat got better as
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
the combat got better as the games went on, but like the content of the RPG kind of fell, in my opinion. But even then, the story was still pretty good, although the first one definitely had the strongest of the stories. I would still love to see this. If they gave Mass Effect 3 combat with Mass Effect 1 story, you'd have a game that everybody would love. At least in my opinion, you would. I'm sure some people would disagree, but too much heat. Oh crap! Overload. Misa people gonna die. I need somebody to give me some health. Oh, can't go that way. Why can't I zoom? I can't zoom. Why can't I zoom? Why are you dead? Oh crap! Ow! But 3. Ow! I don't think I saved for a while either, so I hope the game saved for me.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Now it gets fun!
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of hope for the future of Mass Effect, but at least I got a few years of it being like one of the best series that I could grow up with. I mean, I really, really enjoyed this series. I played this game more times than I could probably comfortably describe. Oh, Caden's down. Wow. Blocked. How are you blocked, Ashley? Okay, we're doing it this way. Die! Ow! 3 minutes. Got it. Ashley is right here, hanging out with me. Yeah, the AI is a bit wonky. Oh. Somebody's shooting at me. Yeah, I don't know if this is for PlayStation or anything, man, but if you ever have the opportunity, I would strongly recommend getting this game. It is old, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you're willing to look past some of the clunkier parts of the game. Yeah, you probably can find them all together in like one group. Yeah, buddy. Oh crap! No! I just threw a grenade. Sorry, Caden. Well, at least he got up, right? Alright, that's not medium armor. So let's see what he I said I, not O, I. What? Okay. Ashley, medium armor. She currently has, what is this? Phoenix 1, Assassin 2, but no biotic protection. Biotic protect. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's see what kind of stuff we have. Shield battery. Okay, I need that more than they do. I'd much rather have more shields than more armor right now, because that is just chewing through my shields. Caden. Yeah, I think this is one of the few games at the very beginning where replay value was a big thing for me. And here's the fun part: is that if I remember correctly, is it this and BioShock like really vied for my attention? And I think they came out around the same time. But I could just be misremembering. You gotta go, bud. I can't be having you in my face. Wow, these toxic rounds are a lot better than I thought. Jeez. Jeez. They're a lot better than I thought. Good lord. Wasn't expecting that much firepower from that, but man, I'll take it. Yep. Yeah, I find it funny that they want to cut content out of the game that's potentially sexually suggestive. Whenever this game has like sex scenes in it, it's got lots of sexual innuendo. I say lots. There's some sexual innuendo. When I was a kid, maybe I'm maybe I'm misremembering some of it, but. But there's a lot of stuff in here that's not really meant for kids. Not that it's like a completely adult only kind of game, but there's a lot of stuff in here that's also for adults. And it seems weird to me that they're gonna go, oh no, we can't have that in here. That's too adultish. So that's not appropriate. And it's like, dude, there's literally games where you've got women running around in essentially underwear as armor, but showing somebody's butt is too much. Nah, man, come on. And not even like an exposed butt. It's just clothed buttocks. When you know the clothed buttocks is too much for somebody to handle, then you know this is just people's politics coming out.
Normandy.
In my opinion.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities?
Listen, you're better off in this infirmary than in any hospital on Eden Prime. Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. You sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
Forget I haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Gether invaded. The Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass. I I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, sir. You're a damned hero, Brooks. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a specter, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue specter's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it is. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a specter. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his specter status. I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die.
Watching an entire planet die, fine, you know.
To see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Paragon. I can't be a Paragon. Gotta be meaner.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Let's do some exploring for the night. Let's see. Oh, there used to. I think in the second game, that is a part of the bridge or a secret bridge. I can't remember. There's something there in the second game.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
I like the fact that you can kind of walk through your home base here. Come on. I do know that this game, I think, introduced the idea of non-loading screens.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor.
It didn't work out too well originally. I mean, it works a lot better on this computer because my computer could run it really fast. But
As long as you don't mind. Hey.
the Xbox 360 version, it took like a solid 2-3 minutes for it to load up sometimes, and even the developers were like, "Oh, that was a good idea at the wrong time. It didn't work out as well as we hoped." And so they had to, once they incorporated it into the game, they was like, "Well, we can't get rid of it." And so they
Let's see what you've got.
they had to develop like conversations between the characters, which I appreciated entirely. I thought it was great. Oh wow, they're starting me off with like heavy. Oh, come on, man, that's not fair. I mean, well, I don't have the money for them, but jeez. So usually I didn't get this gear until after I'd already beaten the game, or maybe it's based off of difficulty. Because I remember originally the game was designed around like achievements, but I guess since PC doesn't have achievements the same way the Xbox did, makes sense. I'm not gonna sell anything. But yeah, it didn't work out as well as they were hoping. So what they ended up doing was they just ended up having conversations with the characters, which I thought was really cool. I like that too. But it definitely had some drawbacks. Let's put it that way. It had some drawbacks. But it was always fun to have the conversations with people, like to have the characters have conversations. I think another game copied it very soon after. They did it a little bit better, but I, for the life of me, can't remember what game it was. Let's get everybody squared away here. I wish I could flip it back over to my my mouse and or my controller. There we go. There's some XP. Free XP. And new codex. More XP. I'm not going to worry about talking to them. I'll get to them eventually. Got to do all the exposition stuff right now, though. Yeah, they added so much stuff you can do in this game that is just not even part of the main game. And I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I really wish that... Oh, hold on. Wrong way. And they really cut their budget. Nah, I can't use my controller right now. I don't think it was meant to have it for PC. Yeah, they cut a lot. I say cut. They went all out for this one, and then they completely watered it down in the second one. So like you can go exploring random planets in Mass Effect 1, and in Mass Effect 2, like you can do probing, but you can't really do landing on random planets anymore. And I thought that was kind of a big jip, because half the fun was just skulking around a planet to see what you could find. You'd find random outposts in the middle of in the darkest corners of a map with some gear, and it was fun. It was like, it was like a little mini dungeon. There's only 3 or 4 rooms in the little outpost, but it's cool. And you'd spend hours on a planet just looking for resources, and then you'd find one, and you'd go back up into your ship. That would be it. But like, I'd spend days just looking through planets for stuff.
touchy, Joker.
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Yeah, I actually prefer for third-person games. I actually prefer a controller. For first-person games, I'm a little bit more open to a mouse and keyboard, but I still prefer a controller, especially if they're single-player. There's strategy games I'm more than happy to use a mouse and keyboard.
This is an outrage. The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Oh. Do. Argos Ro. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team. I've heard of Hades, but I haven't played it. I know that it exists, but I don't know much about it. Yeah, there's some games that do have controller support for PC. And actually, most games, like, Bioshock, they do.
I can't just please greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is a real
Yeah, I know,
to
right?
share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when Yasari first made contact with
Well, I also like the way that we have multiple different types of aliens. and they're not all humanoid. There are definitely humanoid ones, and of course they're all the playable characters. All the characters that you can bring with you. But like these guys, they're not humanoid. They're different. Same as the little guy next to him. I forget what they're called.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the council.
They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Deb. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, didn't you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool too. I mean, we don't see we don't see the level of effort put into new games as we did like games like this. Just the Xbox 360, in my opinion, was the epitome, or at least that time frame was the epitome of video gaming. I know some people would disagree with that, but I think that it is for, I guess, quality of gaming. For PC, Xbox, PlayStation, all that, I think is the best came from that time. Because all those franchises that existed back then still exist now. And everything is trying to recreate the things from that era. And I think that's a really, really interesting scenario.
Can't believe it. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Sha'ira's. You haven't heard of her, you've soon will.
It's true. It's so true.
Markets, one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux.
You know, it's...
Goodbye.
It's sad, but it's just like the longer an IP exists, especially if the people that created the IP don't get a chance to keep it, the more likely it's going to just fall into the hands of someone who's basically going to write fan fiction for it and then make that the new canon. Or worse, they're going to say, oh, this needs to be more mainstreamed, and that's it. And it's like, well, no, because this game's not supposed to be like that. This game's supposed to be for this niche or for that niche. And this game is supposed to be kind of an action-y RPG. Wrong way. Loading screens. Yeah, by the way, this is a loading screen right here. That's why I have to push a button to tell the game, derez everything else, re-render everything over here. Nope, I hate you with a passion. Not because you're not useful, but because you will not shut up. What is it, it's the same thing I have with music, where like I just stop listening to most music because I'm annoyed by it more than anything else. I hate hip hop, I hate pop, and I mean, most bands today I just don't find any interested in. Just not. So I end up going back to stuff that I, usually grew up with, or, stuff that sounds a bit older. But then someone's like, well, you should try the Beatles and the 60s music. That's the best music, and then I want to vomit.
Welcome. I'm Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
I'm pretty sure any music is better than the Beatles. Almost any music is better than the Beatles.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
If I have time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private. That honor?
Yeah, most music from the 60s and the 70s, that era, it's not my favorite. There's a few gems in there for me, but not much.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you respect him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
She's just a really, really expensive therapist that also does other stuff that we're not going to talk about. See, the 80s, I actually am a little bit more open to. Yeah, I know, right? I'm actually more. Here's the thing. There's a lot of 80s stuff. Like, the positive vibes of the 80s, I'm not against. I like it. But there's a lot of garbage from the 80s as well, just as much as there's garbage from the 60s and the 70s. It's just that at least in the 80s, more of the mainstream 80s music I appreciated more, whereas I have a hard time appreciating almost anything mainstream from the 60s and the 70s. Not everything, but a lot of it I can't stand. Can I not scan the keepers yet? Man, just looking at it, I remember playing this on my little Xbox, and everything, I mean, maybe it's just because I've gotten so used to better graphics. It's just that this looked like it had so much more detail, but at the same time, I don't even think, like, 1080p was like the maximum you could get, so maybe that may be part of it, is the fact that you couldn't see all the details.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs
I
on
feel like I just did this.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad. But, like, I remember the armor looking better. I remember the facial stuff looking better. But at the same time, at a lower resolution on a smaller screen, you can't see everything. I'm playing on a 4K monitor, so I get to see like, much more blown up than I think everybody else does. So that might be part of it.
Premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do.
Yeah, like, I think my I actually have the TV that I played this on way back when. Actually, no, I didn't. No, the TV I have is newer, but I got it a long time ago though.
Suppose a Hanar ambassador.
This is going to be a little bit strange, but I have a TV from when I was in my
How would it look if we had money invested in a Hanar exporting company?
what's it? Maybe early 20s for me. It was when 1080p just got accepted as the norm, and I think I couldn't afford that, so I went with a 720p LCD TV, and I still got it. And the company that makes this TV doesn't even make TVs anymore. But I got it for like a really good deal because the company I worked for at the time had like this massive discount with them. So I got like at the time what would be like an $800 TV for $200. I was happy.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
But of course that TV even is probably the same size as my current monitor or less. It's Panasonic. It's Panasonic. They don't make TVs anymore. And as a matter of fact, I got a little cleaning solution, I think from Panasonic. Is it Panasonic? What is it from? I still have it all these years later. Philips. It's Philips. Not Panasonic. But a really good cleaning solution for it that like they don't make that anymore either. And I'm like, I need to figure out how to I need to make my own because that crap is just amazing. I've never had a cleaning solution like that before. And it doesn't damage the display. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, I want to bug him. He's a big bug. But on that TV, of course, it can't produce all the different colors, the resolution. It can't produce that, the stuff that my well, I guess I was gonna say dinky monitor, but this isn't a dinky monitor. But at the time, I was playing off of a 22-inch monitor that was really high end at the time. It was also like $200. But yeah, it summon. Oh crud! Fine. Gotta actually do the missions. I was gonna do exploring because I enjoy exploring the Citadel. But yeah, the little things that usually don't show up in a game, it definitely shows up here. Like, One of the things I really liked about this game is also the film grain. I don't know if you can see it on the playthrough, but like you see that little bit of grain that's kind of playing over through everything. Oh, I love that. It made the game look and feel much better. It makes it feel like more like I'm playing a movie, especially during like the character interactions. I know some people that were at the time when I was still in school, and people were like, "Oh no, Myth, like this is amazing. Like this is awful with the or it's amazing if you turn the film grain off." And I tried it without it, and I hated it. Oh, sorry, too much breathing. I hated it. So I always play with film grain. I think they got rid of it in this second and third game, and that again, things that they got rid of, and I was like, oh, gosh darn it, come on, man, come on, guys, you're taking all the cool stuff away from the game. I may or may not have gotten slightly lost as to where I'm supposed to be going. I need to go to... Hey, look, a bank. Whoa, no, where'd we go? No, back. I need to go to... No, stop it! Consort. Citadel Tower. So I need to just keep going straight. Got it. But I think I was watching a YouTuber talking about like how companies will relaunch old games and kind of give them a facelift or whatever. And that's how there's two things you can tell from them. If they kind of they take the good things and they improve upon them, they take the bad things and improve upon them, and then or get rid of them, or they just kind of give it a facelift and do nothing. And then the sign of a dying company is one where they just take it, give it a facelift, and then throw it back out there, and it's just a cheap cash grab. I kind of agree with that. Is that if you're out of innovation, you're just dying as a company, and you just need to get some cash quick. That makes a lot of sense. Just remake a game everybody liked and call it a day. Oh, loading screen, but not really. And the little music. And they're specifically talking about the new Mass Effect release, about how they're not actually improving the game. What they're doing is they're going back, they're updating the graphics, and then they're censoring the stuff that they don't like, which is like it's the worst of both worlds, because there's a lot of things that really does need to be changed about Mass Effect to make it better, but they're not interested in changing any of those things. They have zero interest in actually fixing the broken things about the games, and instead just want to update it, make some quick money, and pander.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
What's it been, like a day?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
I don't want to be mean to Garrus. I like Garrus.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. He's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any more evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We're getting kind of close to my cutoff time tonight, so we'll probably do this section and then save, and then we'll call it a night. It's not going to be enough time for me to do much else. Oh, never mind. I'm going to do Rear Admiral Kahoku, which I remember that name immediately whenever I looked at where he was. Oh, I can't until I do the main. Okay, fine, whatever. I think he's got like his own little subplot missions that I think I've played him like 6 times over and didn't figure it out until later.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Time for me to piss in the council's face a little bit.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Not gonna lie, they brought nothing to the table to get after Saren, so like at least in the meeting they did not bring up anything.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with him.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Purge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up.
Oh, I'm so glad we don't do that anymore.
No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Ooh.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Right. Again, things that need to be fixed, like this little discussion wheel where all of a sudden I could just do this again. I'm not going to spend too much time doing this.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over.
As I said, it is getting close to the end of my operating time tonight. I do have to get to bed soon. I am going to try and get I'm going to try to get to Kahoku's missions, at least get them on my docket. Oh no, I have to become a Spectre first. I always forget where there's stuff hidden around here, like there's experience that I can pick up on, or I think there's some little rooms I can go into. Oh well. So I'm going to call it a night here. I hope everybody enjoyed watching. Let's go ahead and let's do a quick save. This is my first time playing as a Vanguard. I really hope I don't completely and royally screw myself. Let's see how it goes. So, if you enjoyed watching, please give us a follow. We will be on tomorrow night. We'll be flipping back over to Bioshock 2, and then the next night we're going to be flipping back over to Mass Effect, just so we don't end up burning out on one or the other, because Mass Effect 1 is probably going to take a little while to play. So, I have been Myth. Have a good night, and stay safe.